Let's go. On to week 6. The Texans taking on the Patriots. Nico Collins out. We're playing against Drake Maye. It's time to eat. Let's go. Yes, sir. We're back. The Texans have officially said that Nico Collins is on IR. I'm going to put him down for about 4 weeks, but in true Casario fashion, he will continue to be week to week, and that's just my thought. And I like the case that they're kind of putting up for putting Nico on injury reserve. It's a hamstring injury, soft tissue injury. Those are things that you have to be concerned about. I've said it in multiple posts. Soft tissue injuries get me concerned more than breaks because a break is kind of clean a majority of times and they're able to get back a little faster. With this soft tissue injury, they continue to linger. It's week 6. I'm okay with Nico Collins being on the sideline and just kind of getting better with this part of our schedule coming up. We do have some tough games coming up, but against the Patriots for sure, we can take it week to week. The Patriots have decided to start Drake Maye. That's some crazy news. To throw him in against one of the top pressuring teams or the top pressuring team in the NFL. I personally would not have done it, but the Patriots know what they want to do, and it sounds like they're probably going to make it a slow, methodical game and lean on their defense and whatever is left of that run game that they do have. I definitely wouldn't put them in a passing situation. Let's move on to talk about a little bit more of those key injuries. We're not without Nico. I've already just stated that and went on. With the Texans are playing without Nico Collins, they have a host of people on the injury list. They have Laramie Tunsil, but he just doesn't like to practice. It seems like he's more of a visual learner than an actual doer. Hey, it is what it is. Howard is on the injury report. You also have some issues with Jimmy Ward and, Nico Collins, Joe Mixon. They do see Dameon Pierce at practice. I saw that on Twitter. A few people reporting that. So with Dameon Pierce, it's bad news, but, the Texans may need, to lean on a new methodology. So right here, I want to really discuss if the injuries are there on the offense. Will we see Bobby Slowick take off? Will we see Bobby Slowick take off? How does Bobby Slowick work with these injured Texans? Bobby Slowick is kind of been on a hot seat. He has a weird run pass offense. And it's his time to shine and show if he's really one of those coaches or OCs that can step up and be a coach. He had a lot of acclaim last year. I'm okay with what he was doing, but you can question some of his stuff. Like he's not unquestionable. And I'm not sold extremely just yet. I mean, he has a three-headed monster at receiver. He has had a good running back when he's healthy. But can Bobby Slowick step up and kind of just push the Texans to victory here? I changed the title at the bottom of the screen just to give us some more emphasis on Bobby Slowick. When you have injuries like this on your defense or offense, I believe it's a telltale sign of good coaching skills if that coach can coach through adversity, right? To coach through things that are going on in the locker room and make the team successful. Leaders will lead. I'm in an organization that I have to lead every day. So coaching through adversity, leading through adversity is what you need to do to be a successful organization. I want to see Bobby Slowick adapt the offense. If he comes out with another 5 Dare running session or series, we'll know what we have. If he comes out not kind of showcasing that Stephon Diggs or Tank Dell, we'll know what we have. I want to see Bobby get out there and get active as an OC with all of these injuries. Now, this is where you have creative scheming, maybe not so much creative screenplays. I don't want to see any more of that, Bobby. Go attack him. Let's go see if Diggs is that guy. Let's go work with Tank Dell. And then let's go down the line and see if we have Cade Stover, Dalton Schultz step up and get active down the seam. That's what we need to do. That's what we need from Bobby Slowick. And I'm okay to see Hutch come in. I don't have to see everybody's talking about Mechie. Like I said, something must be going on with Mechie because he's not touching the field. He's not seeing the field. So if they see something that we're not seeing, cool, move forward. Let's get active with the active players. I want to see Diggs. I want to see Dell. I want to see if they're going to come and expose the tight end situation. That's what I need from Bobby Slowick, and I want to see him lead this offensive team. Speaking of the offense, let's talk run game. Our run game is suffering, and we might get a familiar face back. Dameon Pierce, if he does come back, does he come and take the leading snaps? In my opinion, he does. He's going to start off. Maybe he shows some pop. They like Dameon Pierce. So if you give him the ball and he starts off and he is a dud, Bobby Slowick will need to go back to that running stable. Cam Akers, number 2, Dare, number 3, and a mix going forward. That is what I think that the Texans should do. But it's all dependent on if Dameon Pierce is fully healthy and what type of Dameon Pierce we're going to get. He can't get in the game thinking. He has to hit that one hole when they're running these weird zone schemes. He's going to have to make that cut and go explode. We need more yardage. Our yards per carry are very low in comparison to the league. So we need to do better at the run game. And that's what Joe Mixon out. I think our run game, if it's not there, let's go pass. Let's go get them. See if they can hold Tank. See if they can hold Stephon. See if they can hold Cade Stover, Dalton Schultz, and then go work with Hutch and people down the line. I think Hutch is not bad. I think Hutch is obviously outshining Mechie. So let Hutch go to work. Shit, put Robert Woods in there. I don't care. Let's get active across the field. A quick hit for you because this post is quick. Follow us on social media, Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook at Sports Social TV. At Sports Social TV. I'm putting content out. I think I'm one of the best, probably one of the best true content creators that is not in the media. I just like the Texans, and I've been doing it since 1999 when the Texans were made an official team by the NFL. So 1999, around this time frame, I was at school trying to figure out what logo was going to be because they had a logo competition. If you remember that, you're really a Houstonian. They had the logo competition. You can draw and think of what it's going to be. I was kind of mad my trash drawing was not selected. But let's talk about Drake Maye. Drake Maye and the Patriots. Drake Maye, he's held in high regards. People like him, but he's a rookie going against a top pressuring defense. I would not do that against the Texans, but they know something that we don't know. So I kind of get skeptical about that. I'm sorry if you heard something in the background. But let's talk about that a little bit more. The Texans, they have to work with Drake Maye. They have to kind of see what's going to happen. You don't want somebody like Drake Maye coming around and being able to just show out for your team. You don't want that at all. You don't want Drake Maye to just have one of those games like Young did last year against the Texans. And that would just piss me off, to be honest. That would piss me off. I want the Texans to stifle Drake Maye, be overwhelming, be violent, like they said on ESPN. I want them to shut down Drake Maye, and we should be able to do it. We do have some injuries in our defensive backs. We did bring in another DB, but that front seven needs to come flying, and that's what I want to see. I think this is a good game for Tim Settle and Fudukasi up the middle, our DTs to be successful. So let's go. Be violent. Swarm. Defense, it's time to put Drake Maye on his butt. And I'm excited for that. And speaking of putting people on their butt, we need to bring that belt to ass and just shut down this team. I studied a little bit because I want the Texans to have a statement victory. I want them they're going to play against the team that they're supposed to win. They need to get in there and win the game. From first quarter to fourth quarter to triple zeros on the board, they need to come out and show out. Every phase of the game, the Texans should come out here and dominate. The kick return game, the punt return game. I want no mistakes. Last week we did a better job at minimizing our penalties. We got it down to 7. Let's come out here, be locked in, and show the NFL what we can do. I haven't seen the betting lines. I might look it up right now again, see if anything's been posted. It's early in the morning. It's my pre-work post here. So we're going to try to see if we have any betting lines that are posted and find out. But I want the Texans to come out and show out. There's no reason for the Texans to come to this game and lose or make it close. They need to come out here safe too. It's a far travel. Then we have Green Bay the following week, so they need to come out and not allow another letdown game against the Patriots. Drake Maye is going to have successful passes. That it is the NFL. It's the NFL. But I don't want Drake Maye to come out here and just sling the ball all around. Checking out the betting lines, it looks like the Texans are a +7 or -7 with the over and under being 38. I think this over and under is a good over and under, so I'm not going to even fight that one. I think we're probably going to be more at the under versus the over. The Texans could just come out and explode and then go to over, but I see the Texans kind of taking a more methodical approach and trying things, and the under hit. I don't see that the Patriots will throw the ball a lot. They might run. It might be a slower game, but I'm more inclined to say the under here. Texans kind of getting out the 24, and then it goes 24-10. I think something like that. Something chill, but the Texans winning in a dominant fashion. So a statement victory is needed here. I'm Lance Hayes, Sports Social Live on YouTube, Sports Social TV on Twitter, or what they call it, X, and Facebook. Salute.